Hello, Brian.
Hey, one sec. Headphones.
Oh, good.
Come on.
I can hear you properly.
There we go. Okay. Can you hear me?
Good. Yes, I'm perfect. Okay.
Right.
So, thank you for helping out today.
No problem.
So, we scheduled this session to run approximately 60 minutes. Before we start, I'll explain the setup and explain how the session works. I'm responsible for conducting some customer research for a hotel booking app. We are trying to identify issues that could fix to make the app easier to use. And we're trying to talk to people like you, and based on feedback, we're hoping to the pinpoint area for improvement. So let me explain the setup. I will be asking you questions about the experience in booking hotels online, and I will be observing and taking notes. We have the camera and the microphone to record in this interview, and I will be recording the session for taking notes purpose. So do you have any question before you begin?
No, let's have a go.
So what do you do, Brian?
General IT work. I build websites. I do fix computers, bit of networking.
So where do you live?
I live in Ireland in a place called Mullingar.
Okay. How do you access internet? Home, work, or phone?
Home, work, and phone. I'm always online.
Okay. So do you own your laptop or desktop?
Desktop and phone.
So do you have broadband?
Yep.
So do you use app or on your smartphone?
Yep. I use apps for email and web browser mostly, and then some little games that I play and audiobooks.
Okay. To talk about the last time you booking a hotel, can you explain a little bit what reason did you book a hotel?
We booked it for a holiday.
For leisures? Most of the time you book for leisures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what country have you booked a hotel in?
Most recently was Italy.
Italy. Okay. How did you book a hotel accommodation? Online, in a travel agency, or
Online.
Which hotel booking app did you try before in the past?
I've never used an app. I would just usually book directly with the hotel.
Okay. Can you describe a little bit how did you book the last time the hotel?
Well, we decided what country we wanted to go to. And then we checked for flights for airports that we could fly to from Dublin. And then we looked for hotels that were not too far from the airport, but that were easy to get to.
Okay. How did you do? You researched a bit for the price, or how do you normally do when you're booking a hotel accommodation?
Well, normally we pick an area in a country that looks interesting, and then we try and find out a bit about it. We try and find out a bit about hotels by looking at TripAdvisor, get some reviews and prices and things, and then we go there.
So the TripAdvisor is the website you normally research for reviews and locations and.
Yeah, it's easy to get around it, and we know it. We're accustomed to using TripAdvisor, so.
Okay, then you go directly to the hotel to book.
Yeah.
You You call or you access online?
Depends on the hotel. If it's easy to do online, then we do it online.
Okay. Did you have a nice experience in the last hotel you booked?
It was fine. We probably could have done some more research about the area that we were staying in, but it was fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to make the first task. If you can click on the browser.
Okay.
And I tell you what you have to do is you go to Dublin to Paris. So you go to book a hotel 24 November to 3rd of November.
Okay.
You and a twin room, you and your friend.
And
the location will be the central location, Paris, and breakfast includes. And is it possible to cancel? And you try to find a few pet-friendly hotel if you can bring your pet in case you decide to do it.
Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at.
For the purpose of the project, can you tell me what you see and what you have to do, just a little bit?
Okay. So I'm on the Hilton.com website, and there's a big cookie notice that comes up first. I have to click yes twice to that one to make it go away.
Okay.
So submit my preferences. So I can see a lot of information about places all around the world, but I know in this one I just want to go to Paris. So I'm clicking the button that says find a hotel, and I'm going to use my date picker, start on the 24th and end on the 30th. Okay. So close that. I want one room with 2 guests. And I'm just going to find a hotel. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put in the location.
Okay.
My bad. Okay. So I'm going to go with the first option because it says Paris is Ile-de-France in France. Find a hotel. Okay, so I'm just going through the hotels. I want to try and find a place close to the center, yeah?
Yeah, if possible, around the center in Paris.
Okay. So I guess I'm looking at the different hotels, and they all have a little distance on them. I can see 1.61 miles. I presume that's distance to the center. The first one is very expensive. Okay. So obviously, the further away I get from the center, the cheaper the hotels get. So let me just go back to the top, and I go to see if I can filter by breakfast. If I look for a free breakfast, I can only it reduces my hotels. So I only got 2.
Okay.
Only one of those is actually in Paris. The other is actually in Tours, which is quite a ways away from where I want to go. So if I want to go with the pet-friendly option, though, I have to go to the one that's in Tour, which is a different city entirely. So I'm not sure why it's showing me the distance. I suppose I could get a train out to it, but
I guess it's not very easy to travel with a dog.
no, it looks like the dog will have to stay home this time if I
Okay,
want to go to Paris.
that's no problem. It's just so you
Yeah.
can continue if the pet stay.
Okay. Well, we go for the first one because I want to get my free breakfast. And it's six. I'm going to look at some photographs at the hotel. Looks quite nice and modern. Oh, it's got a gym. That's good.
Wow, you can do some workout.
That's got a bit decent gym too. All right. Yeah, it's very funky. Okay, so I'm going to check my rates here. Um, 1 room for 2 adults. So I got my breakfast. I got my Wi-Fi. Fitness center. So I'm looking for a twin room. Okay, so I can see that easily enough. Don't need a family room. I'm going to check the information on the twin room. Oh, I can put my laptop in a safe. That's good. Okay. Uh, all right, so that looks good. So I'm going to try and book that. Okay. So if I want to be able to cancel it, I need to go to flexible or semi-flex. Yeah. So I can't if I don't use those options, I can't cancel the room. And I'd say I would probably go with the semi-flexible option. If I don't,
Flexible. Okay.
yeah, if I don't know within 5 days, I won't know at all. So,
Okay. Can you
like,
tell me why you go for the same flexible? Just
yeah, just things. We're not entirely sure that we'll be able to go on that week. So,
okay. And it's a bit
if,
cheaper than the other one.
yeah, the other option was
Okay.
so 170 a night for the fully flexible. The semi-flexible is 164. So,
Okay. Great. So you don't need to fill out the form, and we can
okay,
stop here. I just
okay.
want to ask a few questions. The overview of the app. How did you feel? What's your experience in using this app?
It was easy to get to from the start to making the booking, so that's good. It's nice and fast. It looks good on the phone. Actually, I can see everything on the phone screen. Um, I didn't like that the hotel with the pet friendly option was in a different city. If I'm going to go to Paris, I want to go to Paris. I don't
Yeah.
want to go to Tours or Rennes or anywhere else.
Okay.
So that that would be a bit annoying if I was doing this.
And anything that you like?
Uh, yeah, I think all the important information about the
Yeah.
hotel is easy to find.
Okay.
Photographs are nice and clear. The rates are nice. They're quite easy to see. You get the details straight away.
Anything that you surprise you in the app, or
Uh, no, well, that thing I already mentioned about the hotel in a different city. That was a bit weird.
Okay.
But
Okay. Well,
right.
if you, yes, thank you. If you okay for you, can you proceed for the second task?
Okay, so
The second task, you can
I need to go back a step.
to the browser, yes.
Okay,
And there's the IPS, yes, perfect.
okay. Okay, so only one button to click this time for cookies. That's good.
Okay. So now your task is you go to Paris.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the 1st of December to 8th December. And you book a double room with one child. And if you can find a location near to the museum, the Louvre,
Okay.
and breakfast include and cancellation conditions, if it's possible to cancel.
Here, just making some notes myself here.
Okay. 1st of
Breakfast and
December.
cancel.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's find a hotel. Okay, this is quite specific. It wants a hotel name. Let me just try it with just the city. Okay, Paris, France. And okay, well, their date picker doesn't fit on the screen as nicely as the other one.
Okay.
So the 1st of December until the 8th.
2 adults and 1 child.
2 adults, 1 child. Okay. And more options. No, I don't want any of those things. So now what? Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to specify the child's age.
Okay.
10.
How do you think you can do this?
It's a button that says please specify the child's age. Oh, okay, I see it now.
Okay.
Not terribly clear, but anyway, let's see. So maybe 10-year-old,
Okay.
allegedly. Right. Here are my options. Oh my God, there's 252. Right.
So remember that we are trying to find a hotel
Okay, so
near to the Museum Louvre. You bring
so I
your
guess
son to see Mona Lisa.
so if I go to filters first to see, okay, I'm just looking for one with breakfasts here. Okay, I'll come back to that.
Don't go too fast.
Sorry. Oh, I've lost my hotel. Oh no. Okay, it's remembered my last search. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, so search now. It's not quite as fast as the other hotel.
Okay.
Anyway, so if I press this map button here, that there's a button at the top near the top of the screen that says map.
Okay. We can try the map. If you go out of the app, then you have to go back again.
Okay.
I'm not
Well,
sure if you do.
yeah, I don't know how else I would find one that's near the my knowledge of geography in Paris isn't that good. Um, So let's try the map, see what happens. Oh, it's not too bad. So the map has kept me in the site, at least. That's good. Search in this area. Oh, right. Map is not terribly helpful.
Okay. If you try to double click, does it go closer?
It goes closer, but it just
It's still loads of
all the little price bubbles are in the way.
in the way. Okay.
I can zoom in with the pinch and zoom, but it's not doesn't really help. Oh, okay. If I keep tapping, it seems to get a bit clearer. Okay. Oh, there's the Louvre. Okay. So
around this area, whatever you think will be happy for you.
Well, the closest one here is about 343. So if I tap on that bubble, okay, let's bring me to Novotel. And it's kept my 2 adults and 1 child. Okay. Choose a room. Okay, and the first one it's come up isn't too bad. Doesn't fit on this phone screen.
Okay.
I have to go side to side a bit. Well, let's just go with the first executive room here. Select a rate. Okay, the offer looks good. See the photos. Okay. Standard enough looking hotel. Okay. And again, it doesn't fit on the phone screen, so I have to move around to find the X. So I want free cancellation. And I want my breakfast included. And
can you describe a bit what you
yeah,
see?
sure. I'm just looking at the description of the executive room. It's got 1 queen size bed and 1 single. Then there's a description of the amenities. They've got free Wi-Fi and free Nespresso, which is nice, I guess. I can cancel free of charge until the 24th of November, which is good, I guess. And my breakfast is included. So this room seems to meet all the things we were looking for. So I know there's 2 different rates for flexible. So semi, I can spend a bit more money and get an extra 6 days of cancellation. I'll go with the cheap option. I'm going to pick the semi-flexible rate, and I'm going to go ahead to the booking. Oh, all right. Okay, so now it's giving me an option to join the hotel's loyalty club. And if I do that, I can save myself €20. But I don't really want to do that, so I'm just going to continue at the public rate.
Okay.
And now it's adding more options. I can get a bottle of champagne on my arrival for €80. Seems very expensive for champagne in France. I can add a pet for €30, or I can upgrade my room for €36. Well, that's not bad actually, but I don't need that. It's got an executive room with 2 queen size beds. I don't need that. Okay, so I'm going to skip that step. There's an option at the bottom of the screen. Skip. Okay, now it's asking me to complete my booking.
Okay.
And again, it's asking me if I have an account with the loyalty club, I can sign in. But then the rest of it is just standard booking information. So.
Okay. But can I just ask you a few questions of your experience in this?
Yeah.
Overview? What do you think about the app?
Well, some parts of it didn't fit properly on the phone screen. Like, I suppose my phone is on the smaller side, but it's not that old. So that's possibly something they could look at. There seemed to be a bit more, seemed to take longer to get from the start to actually making the booking.
Okay. So anything that you like or dislike on the app?
I like the map. I could find the map without leaving the app, so I didn't have to go to Google Maps or somewhere else to find the information. But then when I got to the map, it wasn't that clear how to use it. So that's kind of a like and a dislike. No, the fact that the map is there, it let me pin down, let me get much closer to where I wanted to be. So that was a good feature generally. Didn't like the bit about the loyalty club. That's just a personal preference. But I suppose some people that might be useful if you're going there a lot. I might use a hotel once a year though, so the loyalty club wouldn't be that appealing.
What about the options, the add-on in the end? Did you?
The add-ons, yeah.
You think is?
Some of them might be interesting, I suppose. It is kind of, if you're trying to make a quick booking, that something like that might be annoying.
Okay.
Slow you down. But if it's just a leisure holiday thing, then it might be a nice feature. I don't know.
Anything you expected to see and you didn't, or anything that you surprised you in the app?
Anything I expected to see? No, not really. It might have been again. It might have been nice to get a bit more of an idea of what's happening immediately around the hotel, but it looks like they have a lot of hotels, so that might be too much information for them.
Okay.
It wasn't really surprising. It was slightly slower to download some parts, and the fact that it didn't all fit nicely in the phone screen, I would be slightly disappointed with, but I wouldn't not use it for those reasons. They're just minor things.
So overall, it's for you as a good experience or a bad experience?
No, it's overall is pretty good. Yeah.
And comparing to the two apps, which one you feel more comfortable?
The first one, the Hilton one, was easier to use. I think everything fits on the screen, and it was quicker to get from the start to the end. But there was more information in the second one. Probably the first one, easier to use.
Easier to use.
Generally, yeah.
Okay. Well, for me, I think I had enough information for
Okay.
the purpose of this project, and I want to say thank you for helping me out.
No problem.
Okay, for me it's all good. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Brian.
Okay.
Now I have to send you some champagne from France.
All right. Okay. I look
Talk to
forward
you
to that.
soon. Bye
See
bye.
ya. Bye.
Bye.